You hear it before you see it, that faint fizz, the tiny crackle when white powder hits something wet. You smell the air change, like a bad odor just got erased. And in the kitchen, you watch batter rise like it's breathing. Same powder, same box, two totally different worlds. Food you eat and grime you scrub away. Everyone sees baking soda. It's in a yellow-orange box under the sink, in the back of the fridge, in the pantry next to flour. People toss it in cookies. People dump it on carpets. But here's what nobody asks. How the hell can one powder be safe enough to eat and strong enough to clean? What actually happens when it kills odors? And why does it explode into bubbles the second it touches certain liquids? The answer is, baking soda isn't a cleaning product or a baking ingredient. It's a chemical switch, one that flips depending on what it touches. Let's start with the obvious thing nobody notices. Before modern kitchens, baking was unreliable. Bread rose when it felt like it. Cakes were moody. Then chemistry showed up like a cheat code. In the 1800s, home baking changed because people learned to trap gas on purpose, right inside dough and batter, fast, predictable, and repeatable. Baking soda became a pocket-sized gas generator waiting to be triggered. Today, when you see baking soda in a recipe, you're watching controlled inflation. Imagine a tiny fire extinguisher for acids, except instead of spraying foam, it releases bubbles. The moment baking soda meets an acid, like buttermilk, lemon juice, or yogurt, it starts producing gas. Those bubbles get trapped in batter like balloons inside a net. Then, heat locks the structure in place. The result isn't flavor, it's architecture. Baking soda builds air into food on command. But here comes the part nobody sees. That same switch is why it cleans. Baking soda reacts with acids, and a lot of nasty smells are basically acidic molecules floating around. It doesn't perfume the air, it neutralizes the source. And physically, those tiny crystals act like soft sandpaper, not the kind that destroys surfaces, more like thousands of microscopic fingertips that scrub without feeling aggressive. So it cleans in two ways at once, chemistry plus gentle friction. The result? A spoonful in batter can lift an entire pan of baked goods. A sprinkle in the fridge can make the air feel blank again. And a paste with water can cut through grime that would normally demand harsh cleaners. If you're finding this fascinating, hit that like button and subscribe to The Curious Mechanism for more hidden engineering stories. But you're probably thinking, what if you use it wrong? This system isn't brute force, it's balance. In baking, too little and nothing rises. Too much and you get a weird taste that screams chemistry lab. And when people mix baking soda with vinegar for cleaning, they see the foam and think, it's working. The truth is, that dramatic fizz is the reaction spending itself fast. It's like lighting a match and calling it a space heater. The smart use is understanding what you're trying to do and choosing the moment. Now comes the invisible part. Baking soda is reliable because it's predictable. It's stable in the box, but ready to react when conditions are right. It's used in systems that expect failure. Baking powders exist because recipes don't always provide the right acid. Odor control works because your fridge is a constant experiment in molecules escaping containers. Here's an uncomfortable truth. Modern home life depends on simple, cheap chemistry like this. We want clean kitchens without harsh fumes. We want baking that works even when we're improvising. We want odors gone without masking sprays. If baking soda vanished for a week, you'd feel it everywhere. Food that doesn't rise, smells that don't leave, cleaning routines that suddenly get slower and harsher. Baking soda isn't just a powder in a box, it's everyday infrastructure, an acid-based switch that can build air into food, erase odors at the source, and scrub grime with gentle force. So next time you hear that faint fizz in a glass or watch batter swell in the oven, remember what you're seeing. A controlled chemical reaction doing absurdly difficult work in the simplest way possible, right there in your kitchen, hiding in plain sight. If this changed the way you see baking soda in your pantry, subscribe to The Curious Mechanism and hit the like button. Share this with someone who keeps a box under the sink and another in the fridge and never wondered why. This is The Curious Mechanism, exploring the invisible systems that keep the world running.